Hi, welcome to another series of Learning Together. In today's video, we are going to discuss question answers of the story Rip Van Winkle. The story is explained in my previous video and link is given in the description. Today's video is about learning objectives, spellings, vocabulary, question answers and creative writing. Let us begin. Learning objectives are the conditions or the skills you are supposed to achieve by the end of the lesson. So let us see what are the objectives of the lesson. First objective is to develop reading skills and vocabulary. Second, develop capacity to understand, enjoy and appreciate text. Third is to know the value of time schedule. And fourth is to develop comprehension skills. If you are able to master these objectives, then we will surely say that you have mastered the lesson. Let us begin with the spellings. These are the new words which you are supposed to learn by the end of the lesson. So you should write these words minimum 3 times. Let's start. Foothills, awaken, fences, ashtray, weeds, companion, daydreaming, barrel, stranger, ninepins, echoed, contains, whistled, foothills, descend, wrinkled, exclaimed and neighbor. To learn the spellings, you should write them minimum 3 times, as simple reading will not help you to learn the spellings part. Moving to the vocabulary. New words and their meanings. Awaken is wake up. Foothills means near the lower part of the mountain. Fellow means person. Idled away means wasted. Astray means away from correct path. Weeds is useless or harmful grass. Constant means regular or loyal, or you say steady. Companion means partner. So when you learn new words, try to make a sentence out of it so that it will be helpful to you. Grizzled is with grey hair. Barrel means a wooden container. Stranger is an unknown person. Astonished is to be very surprised. Stroked means to rub gently. Familiar means known to you. Realize is to understand. And descend means to move down. Some contents. Contents means the ingredients. And ninepins is an old game, traditional game like this. So these are the new words with their meaning. Learn them and try to make sentences out of them. Now moving to the next part, let's read. So read the lesson to answer this question. Read and answer whether the following statements are true or false. Rip was kind to children. Very true. Rip was a hard-working man. False. Rip was a lazy man. The short old man on the mountain was his constant companion. Again wrong. His dog named Wolf was his constant companion. Rip helped the old man on the mountains because he wanted to have a drink from the barrel. Very wrong. He helped the old man on the mountain because he was helpful. Rip was away for 20 years because he was asleep on the mountains. Very true. The drink from the barrel made him fall asleep for 20 years. Again true. Nobody recognized Rip when he came back because he had reached the wrong village. This is false statement, as an old neighbor recognized Rip when he reached to his village. So to answer such type of questions, you must read the topic. Complete the following sentences. Again, these are based on the reading only. Rip's village was situated at the foothills of Catskill. The children of the village loved him because he played with them. Who was his constant companion? The dog named Wolf. The villagers stared at him because no one knew him. The old woman who recognized Rip was his old neighbor. These are some other part. In let's write section, we have some work in which you will be writing certain lines on the old man on the mountains, about the old man on the mountains. So they all were dressed in the same way. They had beards of various shapes and colors. They were serious even while playing games. This was again a strange thing about them, and they were very short heighted. If you want, you can add some more points. Write about Rip Van Winkle. What kind of man was Rip Van Winkle? He was a kind neighbor, he was very lazy, he liked to play with children, and he was a good natured fellow. Again, here you can add some more sentences. So, if you have good vocabulary, surely you will be able to make good sentences out of it. Moving to the next part, vocabulary building. Now, as you have read the lesson, pick out the names of the games mentioned in the story. So, we have flying kites, shooting marbles, 9 pins. These are the games. These were the games from the story. Sometimes we join two words to make a describing words. For example, Rip was a good natured man. So here, good natured, these are the two words joined together to describe Rip. Some more describing words are given. We are supposed to use them to complete the paragraph. And here is your paragraph. The words are long sleeved, high heeled, well dressed, open mouthed, sweet looking, odd looking, and part time. Once you understand these words, you will and understand the meaning of sentences, you will be able to use them at proper places. Let us see. Mrs. Das has a part-time job in a cloth shop. Yesterday, an odd-looking woman walked into the shop. She was wearing high-heeled shoes. A dog was with her. I want a long-sleeved shirt. As see, you can go through the clues also. As it was given shirt, so we can say it was long-sleeved. I want a long-sleeved shirt for my dog, please, she said. For your dog? Asked Mrs. Das in surprise. So in surprise, what happens? She opened her mouth, open mouthed in surprise. Yes, replied the woman. I want him to be for my next party. How you will go to the party? Well dressed. So like this, you can see the word given next to the blank space and try to figure out the correct describing word. So this was a good exercise for us. In next part, we will learn about silent letters. What are silent letters? In some of the words, particular letter is not pronounced. These words are called silent letters. These letters are called silent letters. For example, in first question, we have K as silent. Now, how you will pronounce? Knee, knife, not, no. So K is common. In second, neighbor, daughter, fight, and straight, we have G common, which is not pronounced. Third, we have honest, honor, hour, air. So we have H common, it is not pronounced. So these kind of letters are called silent letters. We are not supposed to pronounce them. Now, H silent. Try and make some more silent letters. First example is asked Nat. So what is silent here? The silent letter is G. The silent letter is G. So sign and foreign. G is not pronounced. Tongue. UE is silent. Long. Again UE silent. And antique. UE silent. Chalk. What is silent letter here? L is silent. Walk and talk. L silent. Whistle, T is silent here. So castle and hustle, these are the silent words, silent letters used in a word. Next part, we have two paragraphs. Read them. My mother is always awake before anyone in the family. Let me underline some important words for you. My mother is always awake before anyone in the family. I usually wake up after 6 o'clock. I loll around lazily for a few minutes. So, lazily. Then I get up and get dressed. Get up and get dressed for school. At bedtime, I read a storybook. When I feel tired, I lie down and go to sleep very quickly. I fall asleep in no time at all. So, find the opposite. Now, what activity we have? Find the opposites of the following words from the paragraph and complete the table. That's why I underline these words. Awake, opposite is asleep. Then we have wake up is go to sleep. Get up, lie down lazily and quickly. These are some opposite words from the paragraphs. Next we have another paragraph in which we will use the words in the previous question. So the words are in front of you, sentences are in front of you. What you will do? You will use these words in given sentences. Let's use them. Wake up and get up quickly. You will be late for school. Shh, the baby is asleep. Don't make a sound or she will wake up. Are you still awake? You should be asleep now or you will not be able to get up in the morning for school. So depending on situation, you are supposed to use this kind of words. Next we have creative writing. Write about yourself using the following expressions: always, frequently, usually, often, sometimes, rarely. So you can make sentences like this. I always do my work neatly. I always go to bed on time. I rarely beat anyone. I often miss my school bus. I frequently call my mother. I usually finish my homework on time. So like this you can use these words in sentences to make them beautiful. We have one more activity. Use the following clues to complete the following exercises: play, stop, buy, learn, see, meet, learn, be, eat, go, travel, start, read and visit. So write 3 things you have done in the last 3 years. Using these clues, I have started learning German, I have visited Shimla and I have started reading books. They are asking us to write 3 things you have done in the last 3 years. So in last 3 years I have started learning German, I have visited Shimla and I have started reading books. So you can make sentences like this. And 3 things you have not done in the last 3 years. So I have not played golf, I have not eaten chicken and I have not met Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. So like this, some more sentences you can also form. It was a great and lengthy exercise, so take your time and complete the work. Go through the lesson again and again and surely you will enjoy the topic. Thank you.